Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize?
Pickme! Oh, pickme!
Do you know what it takes for a man to call you a pick-me when you're saying that men are the prize? Do you know what it takes for a man to call you a pick-me? It's not a woman calling you a pick-me. Oh. A man is calling you a pick-me woman because you actually say that they are the prize. So this woman is saying that, how are we saying men are not the prize? And she started listing the things that men are not even doing to make them the prize. Oh, they protect, they provide, they pay for dates, they do this, they are calm. How are they doing all of this and they are not the prize? That's the question she's asking. Let me show you the video.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out. And they have to do all of this without complaining. Because, God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or God forbid they don't make 6 figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man actually and you can do everything you want by yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you anything. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, at a certain point, we have to stop yelling at men and expecting them to be superheroes and then getting mad at them and criticizing them like dogs whenever they act like a human being. Like, maybe men are the prize and we just need to start appreciating what they bring to the table a little bit more.
What are men asking women to do in a relationship? What are men asking women to do in a relationship? What are the things that men are doing in a relationship that will make them the prize? This thing that she actually listed, most of them don't even do it. They don't do it. So how are they the prize? But women do their own. Most of them actually promise to do all these things. Oh, I'm going to do all of this for you. Da, 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 da. Date them. Then you see that they cannot do jack. Marry them and you see that nothing is done. So how are they the prize? We should not be too harsh on them because they do a lot. Pick me. I have your reaction on this video. Let's watch the videos together. Then I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video. I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, respectfully as always.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize?
Pickme! Oh, pickme! Oh, pickme! Pickme! Sorry, no vex. This is a joke.
Just because that girl got on here and said that men are the prize, y'all are mad, she's not wrong. She's not wrong at all. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. She ain't say the prizes were gonna be good. But there will be a prize. It could be a lifetime subscription of trials and tribulations. That's a prize, that's free. They'll give it to you for free. For free. For free.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize in relationship?
It's actually sad that in 2025, we are still having these conversations about men being the prize and women being the prize. She's trying to make it seem like women are asking so much of men, that we're expecting so much of men, and men are not expecting anything from women back. Men expect women to raise the kids, bear the kids, be pregnant, and go through postpartum and still be able to cook, still be able to clean, still be able to look very presentable, still be able to look just as beautiful as she was before she was pregnant. Like, they have unrealistic expectations for women, just like women have unrealistic expectations for men. But at the end of the day, men and women are both prizes, okay? Men and women both bring something to the table. Men and women both are important to the relationship. Like, this conversation of who's more important to the relationship, who needs to be catering to who, is so weird. You're supposed to be catering to each other. You're supposed to be, like, y'all are equal. Like, no one's above the other person in the relationship. Each relationship is going to look different in what each person brings to the table, but as long as each person is bringing something to the table, then you guys are both the prize. I think that everyone, this woman that made the TikTok and everyone in the comment section that is agreeing with her, reposting, whatever, y'all need to go outside and touch some grass, because the fact that you really are agreeing with this type of mentality of men are the prize because women expect basic bare minimum, and like the fact that people in the comments was like, oh, and they're gonna say this is the bare minimum. It is the bare minimum. The fact that you don't think it isn't the bare minimum is the problem. It is the bare minimum to go up to women and court them and not make it seem like it's a weird thing. Because that's another thing about it, is men do not know how to go up to women without making it a weird thing, without it being catcalling, without it, like, y'all don't know how to go up to women and it being a genuine thing. It is the bare minimum to pay for a date. And I'm not going to even explain why it's the bare minimum. When women say that they don't need a man for anything, it's because they're trying to take power back in the situation. Because men like to hold things above women. Like, they like to hold their money above women, what they do for women, the gifts that they do for women, and just treating them right. Like, they like to hold that above women. And women are saying, I don't even need a man. I don't need you for anything because you're trying to hold this. Like, you can leave. Like, I don't need you to pay my bills. I don't need you to buy me food. I don't need you to do this, that, and the third for me because I can do it for myself. And I don't think that women are saying that to disrespect men. I think that women are saying that to show men that they need to respect us more. Like, we are on the same playing field as y'all. Y'all need to treat us as an equal playing field now. Like, this is not the 1950s where women needed a man to vote, to have own property, and to literally do anything. It's not the 1950s. And most of the things that you're even saying in your video, men struggle to do anyways. Like, men don't even go up to women and court them. Men don't even pay for women on dates. Like, men are not the prize. That even if men, like all men, were to do those things, they still wouldn't be the prize, okay? But men don't do those things, so most men don't do those things. So if most men don't do the things that you're saying makes them a prize, what does that make them? Not a prize.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out. And they have to do all of this without complaining. Because, God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or God forbid they don't make six figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man actually and you can do everything you want by yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you anything. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, at a certain point, we have to stop yelling at men and expecting them to be superheroes and then getting mad at them and criticizing them like fucking dogs whenever they act like a human being.
Who said that? No, she's exactly right. This is exactly why a lot of men have given up on dating, because we're expected to check off this laundry list of things that women want in a man, but they can't provide us with one or two things that they bring to the relationship. In fact, they're offended by that question. What do you bring to the relationship? What do you bring to the table? It's like, okay, if you don't bring anything other than your looks, like, I can go look at other women all day long. Why the fuck would I be with you if all you're going to do is drain me of every ounce of happiness that I have just because you think you're hot?
I know I'm in the danger zone of a comment section when I see a group of men say, protect this one at all costs.
Can we be so for real for a second? How are men, like, not the prize in relationships? As women, we expect men to approach us first, plan the dates, pay for the dates, drive everybody to the dates, provide, protect, stay loyal to us, keep themselves looking good, keep calm in all of the situations and never freak out, and they have to do all of this without complaining. Because, God forbid they do complain, then all of a sudden they're too emotional. Or, God forbid they don't make six figures and all of a sudden they're broke. Or, God forbid they're not taller than you and all of a sudden he's too short. Or, God forbid somebody tries to set boundaries and oh my God, he's too controlling. And then you're doing all of this while simultaneously yelling at him that he's replaceable and you can have any man that you want. Or you're saying that you don't need a man actually and you can do everything you want by yourself and you don't need anybody to tell you anything. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, at a certain point, we have to stop yelling at men and expecting them to be superheroes and then getting mad at them and criticizing them like fucking dogs whenever they act like a human being. Like, maybe men are the prize and we just need to start appreciating what they...
You want to know who's going to become the most bitter woman? A Pickme. A Pickme is going to wind up being the most bitter woman. And you want to know why? Because she has to continuously lie to herself about who men are, how they show up, the role that they play into society. And she will fight for this fantasy that she has curated in her head and that men have lied about when it comes to who they are and what they're capable of. And she is going to go as far as to roll around in the mud with these men, and she is going to be dragged through the mud with these men in order to finally realize that everything that they say about their behavior, everything that they claim to do, everything that they claim that they are going to do, it was all a lie. I fell for the okie doke and I gave up so much and I just stayed with these rose-colored glasses on for so long. These are the women that are going to turn out to be the most bitter. This video that she did landed so flat that even a man stitched her video calling her a pick-me. No one knows the behavior of a man like another man. You know that you are on the wrong side of your opinion when you're literally having a man calling you a pick-me. Because men know what other men do, and they don't even understand why y'all would want to pick them. They don't even understand what y'all would see in them. Because their nieces, their daughters, their sisters, their mothers, they don't even want them around these men. They don't even want them around these men. And they're looking at you sideways like, you want them to do what? You want them for what? And it's all rooted in misinformation. I'm never going to be grateful for men giving us anything when men didn't let us have it to begin with. That's literally like your parents telling you, you should be grateful that you had a place to live, you had clothes on your back, you had food on the table. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here at all, and that's what you're supposed to do. Your decision to have a child was going to be rooted in the standard, in the condition of you understanding that, oh, I have to keep this person alive, and I have to make sure that at the lowest level, their basic needs are met. Women don't have to be grateful for something that they were never fucking allowed or afforded to have a say-so in the decision. Women were never allowed to say, oh, I want to go to college, or oh, I want to go vote, or oh, I want to go buy a home. They were never allowed to make that decision until men allowed them to be able to do it on their own. Be grateful for the fact that men never let you have rights, and now all of a sudden you have rights now. No. You. And that's not enough reason to want to deal with a man. That's not enough reason to deal with a man that he decided, oh yeah, I actually see you as an equal in some realms of life. Let me go on ahead and make it equal for the both of us when it comes to a few things in life. The lies that women have to tell themselves to stay male-centered despite the fact that there is no evidence that there is truth behind any of these things that they're saying is insane to me. Oh, he's providing, he's protecting. Yet they never say what they're providing. They never say what they're protecting. You can watch several news videos of women being attacked and there being a group of men around and the men not doing absolutely anything. Men are already saying that they don't want to be providers. They're already saying that we fought for equal rights, so they don't see any need for them to provide anything. So what's the point? What do you mean? Oh, they're putting their life on the line and they're working so hard. Okay, we work too. We work too. The moment that things became equal to a certain extent, because it's never going to be equal, the moment things became equal was when women realized that men were full of shit. I work so hard and I'm just so busy and I'm just so exhausted and I'm just so frustrated and I'm so stressed. Yeah, women are working and they're taking care of children. and they're going to the gym, and they're keeping up with their looks, and they're making sure everybody in the household is accounted for. They understand all the things that the household needs. They understand all of the ins and outs of how to create a system to make sure that their household is running smoothly. And what I find funny is that in the comments of these pick me videos, the men are always saying, protect this one at all costs. She's gonna make a man really happy. There's gonna be plenty of men out there marrying her. Yet these men never ever give themselves up as tribute. They always throw the pick me on to another man. They always say, oh, it's going to be someone else that's going to pick you. It won't be me, but it's going to be somebody else that's going to pick you. Because they don't want to pick you. They don't want to pick you. You're just telling them what they want to hear, and they get a quick little ego boost, and they feel validated, and they look at you and they're like, okay, you're average looking. You're not really the girl I want, but I like what it is that you have to say. You'll get what you want eventually, I'm sure. When we know that that's nothing but bullshit. Men are always going to praise pick-me's because it's the most amount of validation that they're able to get. It's the only person in the world that's telling them something that actually makes them feel good for once. And so they want to praise these type of women in the comments, and they want to feel good about themselves for doing the bare minimum.
After all these years, after all these videos that are circulating, after everything that you're seeing online, it's so annoying for you to take up your camera and still say men are the prize. Even men know that they are not the prize. Men are already knowing that they are not the prize. So you as a woman, after all this, every single day, there's proof that men are not the prize. But you still feel like they are the prize. Women should not be too harsh on them because they do a lot. What do they do? What do men do that is a lot compared to what women do in a relationship? To men. What are they doing? She was talking about paying for dates. They don't even pay for dates. Like, is she online? Or is she listening? They don't even pay for dates. They don't want to pay. They only want to pay for dates because they want to sleep with you. They want to sleep with you. That's why they will pay for your dates. They will take you somewhere and they'll leave you there. So I don't understand how they are the prize. They say they're going to provide. Most of them do not provide jack. And what are they even providing? They don't even provide what you want them to provide. They provide what they feel like they should provide for you. For the ones that are providing, protecting. Most of them feel like, oh yeah, I protect you, I protect you. Not even protect. What are they even protecting us from to start with? What are they protecting women from? And I feel like I wish she actually listed the things that men are asking women to do. They probably, when she puts it side by side and see how many men are doing the things that they say they're going to do, the things they promised they're going to do, and look at what women are doing in a relationship, what they think they're going to be doing, and what they eventually started doing in the relationship. Because most of the time, some women feel like, oh, they're just going to be a princess, have that princess treatment for life, get married or be in a relationship with this man, then you will know that you have to change and start doing a lot of things. You have to be something that you're not for them or for you to survive in a relationship. So she's not looking at what women go through in a relationship. She's really focusing on what men are supposed to do. And most of them are not even doing this in the relationship. You guys, the fact that at this stage, at this day and age, you still feel like men are the prize, you are actually the problem. You have a problem, and you feel like getting validation from men or getting men to be like, oh, she's a queen and more, save her at all costs. She did. You have problem because I sometimes pick me women, I don't know what they gain, what is their gain in being pick me, in getting men to clap for them and be happy and be shining tits for them, whatever they say. What do you mean men are the prize in 2025? Men are the prize, and you feel like men are the prize at this day and age. You guys, what is your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, check out Mary David, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one.